Tommy Doyle feels like one of those transfers that should make sense until you sit with it for a bit longer. The talent is there. The familiarity is there. Birmingham have seen him up close. But certainty, that is harder to find. There were moments last season when Doyle looked exactly like the kind of midfielder Blues would want to keep around. Calm touch, head up, a pass clipped into space before the crowd had even spotted the run. When Birmingham had the ball and the game slowed down, he could make it feel cleaner, more controlled, less panicked. Then there were other moments, quieter ones. Games where the midfield became a scrap, where second balls dropped awkwardly, where the tempo got rough, and Birmingham needed more force than finesse. Doyle did not always feel like the answer then. Not a bad player, not even close. Just not always the player the match was asking for. That is what makes this so awkward. He is going back to Wolves now, because the obligation to buy only kicked in if Birmingham went up. They did not. So that £5 million route has gone, and the whole thing becomes more uncomfortable. Wolves are back in the Championship themselves. They may lose midfielders. Rob Edwards may look at Doyle and see someone useful, someone already used to the division, someone who still has more to give. But Wolves may also look higher. That is the strange bit. Doyle could be valuable enough to keep, but not quite essential enough to build around. At 24, he still has time. He has Manchester City education, Premier League exposure, and a season of Championship football with Blues behind him. He made 42 appearances in all competitions. He showed his range on the ball. The numbers around long passing, crossing, and chance creation point towards a midfielder with real craft. Still, just under half of those appearances came from the bench. By the end, he was not always central to the picture. And when a club is trying to become promotion serious, that matters. The margins get colder, sentiment becomes expensive, the money makes it even harder. Wolves paid a reported £4.3 million, and with a 50% sell-on clause to Manchester City, selling him cheaply does not really help them. If the fee starts climbing towards uncomfortable Championship territory, Birmingham have to ask something blunt. Are they paying for the player he is, or the player they hope he becomes? That is where the doubt sits. Doyle looks like a footballer who could still develop into a top second-tier midfielder. He also looks like someone who might need exactly the right conditions to show it. The right role, the right midfield balance, the right confidence around him. And Birmingham cannot afford too many maybes now. Control looks good when the game behaves. The Championship rarely behaves for long.